Hello everyone, I got some exciting news to share. The Microsoft Security, Compliance, and Identity Fundamentals path on Pluralsight has been completely renewed, and it now includes over 9 hours of up-to-date content to help you get Microsoft Cybersecurity certified. Let me take a few minutes to tell you how getting SC-900 certified will help your career and why Pluralsight is the best place for you to get the training that you need. First, let's talk why the SC-900 certification. Let me start by saying that the cybersecurity skills gap has been growing for years. And despite the fact that the global cybersecurity workforce grew by 9% last year, the International Information System Security Certification Consortium estimates the current cybersecurity workforce gap at 4 million people worldwide. Isn't it crazy that this means the world today needs 4 million skilled cybersecurity professionals to secure organizations around the globe? And this grew by 12.6% compared to last year. So the market opportunity for cybersecurity experts is great right now. But you might tell me, Vlad, I don't want to switch career and go into cybersecurity. I love my current job. Let me tell you that in 2024, whatever your job is, security is now part of it. Whether you are a network admin, a SharePoint admin, a Teams admin, or you're just starting off in IT help desk, whatever your job is, you need to make sure that you keep your organization secure and you have the knowledge necessary to identify security gaps and propose solutions. This brings me to the next topic. Why get this specific certification? The Microsoft Security, Compliance, and Identity Fundamentals certification. First of all, it's no secret that there are over 1 million companies that use Microsoft 365 for their collaboration needs. And Office 365 is now used by over 400 million monthly active users. That's a crazy number. And according to the latest Microsoft earnings report, 268 million monthly active users are secured with the Microsoft Enterprise Mobility and Security Suite, which is a recognized leader in cybersecurity and often featured as a leader in reports from Gartner, Forrester, IDC, and more. Now, why is the SC-900 certification perfect for you? Microsoft has 5 cybersecurity certifications, but the SC-900 is the first certification you should get. This gives you the foundational knowledge of all Microsoft solutions in terms of security, compliance, and identity in the Microsoft Cloud. This exam is an overview. It's really about what business problem is solved by what Microsoft solution. And afterwards, you can decide what solution do you want to deep dive more in. But this certification will cover all the tools that you need to know and what business problems they solve. Now, here is why you should use Pluralsight for your SC-900 certification. The Pluralsight SC-900 path is your one-stop shop for all the knowledge you need for the SC-900 exam. We start by covering important concepts such as the shared responsibility model, which dictates what you are responsible for securing in the cloud. We will talk about zero trust, which frames how you should design your security. We will talk about the defense in depth approach and also learn about Microsoft concepts such as modern authentication and even what compliance is and why it's important for IT professionals. We will then go talk about identity, where we of course start by introducing Microsoft Entra ID. the central location where we manage identities in the Microsoft Cloud. We'll look at everything from what types of identities it supports, how easy it is to manage users, and the types of external identities it supports. So we will see how we can collaborate with both businesses as well as consumers. We will then talk about authentication capabilities such as multi-factor authentication and passwordless. And we will learn about password protection features such as Microsoft Entra password protection. We will then go in more advanced topics and learn how Microsoft Entra conditional access can help us balance productivity and security while still following the zero trust mindset. And we will learn how features such as access reviews, entitlement management, privileged identity management, and Entra ID protection enable us to implement the best practices when it comes to identity governance inside our tenant. We will then switch over to our security course, in which we start off by covering infrastructure security services in Microsoft Azure, such as network security groups, Azure Bastion, Azure Firewall, and Azure DDoS protection, and many more. We then cover Microsoft Defender for Cloud and learn how the Secure Score and regulatory compliance features can help us secure our cloud workloads. And we then cover Microsoft Sentinel, the SIEM and SOAR solution that enables us to connect all of our data and detect previously uncovered threats. We then move over to Microsoft Defender, and we'll learn about the Microsoft Defender portal and the Microsoft Secure Score, and learn about the 6 Microsoft Defender products that help us secure every pillar of our data. Finally, we finish with compliance, where we learn about the different compliance solutions in Microsoft 365 and Azure, and talk about everything from how Microsoft Priva helps you safeguard and respect privacy, to the Microsoft Purview Compliance Manager, and how the Microsoft Compliance Secure Score can help us quickly understand our compliance posture. We will then deep dive and do a ton of demos into all the Microsoft Purview compliance solutions. We will first learn how to discover our data with the Content Explorer and classifiers. We will understand how sensitivity labels can help us secure our content, and how data loss prevention helps us make sure that sensitive data is not shared in places that it shouldn't be. We will also learn about retention policies and retention labels, records management, and Microsoft Purview Unified Data Governance. We will learn about insider risk management solutions, including communication compliance and Microsoft Purview information barriers. We will also learn about e-discovery in the Microsoft Cloud, from understanding the 6 stages of e-discovery to which Microsoft tool is able to help us with which one, and talk about auditing in Microsoft Purview as well, and understand the differences between Audit Standard and Audit Premium, and how you can keep audit information for 10 years in the audit log, well, if you have the right add-on. After we cover all the knowledge for security, compliance, and identity, we have a final course where we go together through 50 different practice questions to recap everything that we have learned, and then spend some time to give you some tips and tricks on how you can get ready for the exam. If you want to get the Microsoft SC-900 certification and show everyone your commitment to keep your organization or your client secure, there is no better resource out there than the SC-900 learning path on Pluralsight. Check it out by clicking the link that will appear in the video in just a few seconds, or you can get the link from the description of the video below.